In the sprawling tapestry of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a profound and terrifying concept has begun to take root. It's a whisper, slowly building into a roar, suggesting an inevitable collision of realities. Imagine, if you will, not just one Earth, or one galaxy, but countless universes, each with its own heroes, its own villains, its own distinct timeline. Now, imagine them all on a collision course, destined to annihilate one another until only fragments remain. This is the ominous prelude to Marvel's Secret Wars, an event promised to reshape everything we know about the MCU, an event that began, subtly, years ago. Our story truly begins with the unexpected revelations of the Disney Plus series, Loki. For eons, a singular entity maintained control over all possible timelines, pruning any branching realities that deviated from a predetermined path. This cosmic bureaucracy, known as the Time Variance Authority, or TVA, was the unseen hand guiding all events. Their mission, to prevent a multiversal war, a conflict they themselves had once barely survived. But the very existence of the TVA hinted at a greater, more complex truth, a fragile stability that was soon to be shattered by an act of defiance. At the very end of time, in a citadel beyond comprehension, resided the architect of this grand design, a being known as He Who Remains. He was the one who had harnessed the power of the multiverse after a devastating war amongst his own variants, consolidating all timelines into a single, sacred path. He Who Remains presented himself as a benevolent dictator, offering Loki and Sylvie a choice: take his place and continue the cycle, or kill him and unleash untold chaos. His motivation was clear: to prevent the return of his more malevolent selves, particularly the one known as Kang the Conqueror. When Sylvie, driven by a lifetime of pain and a desire for free will, made the fateful decision to slay He Who Remains, the consequences were immediate and catastrophic. The protective barrier around the sacred timeline dissolved, and an infinite number of new realities began to branch off, unchecked. This single act wasn't just a moment of individual vengeance, it was the catalyst for the entire multiverse saga, an event that set in motion the very forces that would lead to Secret Wars. The floodgates were open, and the multiverse, with all its chaotic potential, was finally, truly unleashed. With He Who Remains gone, the stage was set for the emergence of his variants, chief among them, Kang the Conqueror. Unlike his benevolent predecessor, Kang is driven by conquest and a desire to dominate all realities. His first full appearance in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, depicted him as a ruthless tyrant, capable of wielding immense power and manipulating time itself. He is not merely a single villain but a countless legion of himself, each seeking supremacy. This fundamental threat, one that multiplies with every branching timeline, is the true antagonist of the multiverse saga. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has already announced a pivotal future film, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. This title alone speaks volumes, signifying that Kang is not just a passing threat, but a central figure whose influence will ripple across multiple realities. The dynasty implies a consolidation of power, perhaps a successful campaign by one or many Kang variants to control significant portions of the multiverse. The heroes of the MCU, accustomed to facing singular cosmic threats, now confront an enemy that is literally infinite, a force that transcends space and time, making their previous struggles seem almost provincial. As the multiverse expanded, a horrifying consequence emerged: incursions. First explicitly described by Christine Palmer of Earth 838 in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, an incursion occurs when two universes collide. It's not a mere fender bender, it's a total annihilation of one or both realities. The very fabric of existence tears, leading to a cataclysmic event where one universe effectively erases the other. This concept, directly adapted from the Secret Wars comic storyline, serves as the ultimate ticking clock for the multiverse saga, an existential threat far grander than any singular villain. To fully grasp the horror of an incursion, imagine your entire reality, your home, your memories, your loved ones, everything you hold dear, simply ceasing to exist. No trace left behind. This isn't just a battle for survival on one planet, it's a battle for the very right of a universe to continue its existence. The sheer scale of such a threat forces heroes, and indeed entire civilizations, to confront unimaginable ethical dilemmas. Could you sacrifice one reality to save your own? This is the agonizing question that characters like Dr. Stephen Strange have already begun to grapple with, understanding the terrible burden of cosmic choice. The Illuminati of Earth 838, a council of their reality's most brilliant minds and powerful heroes, revealed their grim solution to incursions. They had previously sacrificed an entire universe to save their own. This chilling confession highlighted the moral tightrope walk that future MCU heroes will face. The decision to destroy one world to save another is perhaps the most profound and ethically complex challenge ever presented in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It elevates the stakes beyond individual heroics to an unparalleled cosmic responsibility, where every choice carries multiversal weight. While the MCU's Secret Wars will undoubtedly chart its own course, its comic book namesake provides a rich tapestry of inspiration. In the comics, Secret Wars often culminates in the creation of Battleworld, a patchwork planet formed from the remnants of various destroyed realities. On Battleworld, heroes and villains from countless universes are forced to coexist, often under the dominion of a powerful figure like Doctor Doom. The concept hints at a potential future where the familiar landscape of the MCU could be replaced by something entirely new, a desperate convergence of survivors fighting for a new existence. The impending Secret Wars demands a new breed of heroes, or perhaps, familiar heroes with a renewed sense of purpose. Characters like Captain America, Thor, and the Hulk have faced world-ending threats, but never the end of reality itself. This grand multiversal conflict will test their limits, forcing them to forge alliances with variants of themselves, or with entirely new champions from parallel worlds. The stakes are so astronomically high that conventional heroism might no longer suffice. The very definition of hero will be stretched and redefined as the lines between universes blur. While Kong the Conqueror's initial appearance saw him defeated by Ant-Man and the Wasp, the post-credits scene of Quantumania revealed the terrifying truth that Kong was merely one variant and an entire council of Kangs stands ready. This council, seemingly led by Immortus, Ramatut, and Scarlet Centurion, represents an unprecedented threat. They are not merely individual villains but an organized, multiversal force with one goal: to eliminate all other realities, leaving only their own. Kong is not just a character, he is the driving force of the multiversal chaos, the ultimate architect of the coming Secret Wars. The true terror of Secret Wars lies in its stakes. This isn't about saving a city, or even a planet. It's about the survival of existence itself. Every decision, every battle, every sacrifice will ripple across the entire multiverse. If the heroes fail, it won't just be their universe that perishes, it will be a universal dark age, or worse, utter nothingness. The stakes are everything: the entire concept of reality, individuality, and future possibilities. This profound weight will undoubtedly push our beloved characters to their absolute limits, forging new legends or tragically ending old ones. The path to Secret Wars is a convergence of all these disparate threads: the unleashed multiverse, the omnipresent threat of Kong, and the horrifying reality of incursions. As the multiverse saga progresses, we anticipate seeing more glimpses of these escalating crises. Perhaps incursions will become more frequent, or the influence of Kang's variants will grow, forcing the heroes of Earth 616 to fully grasp the severity of their predicament. The stage is being meticulously set, not just for a battle, but for a multiversal war that will demand the ultimate price from everyone involved. What will emerge from the ashes of Secret Wars remains the grandest mystery. Will it be a reboot of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, a soft reset allowing for new interpretations of classic characters? Or will it be a cataclysmic event that forever alters the foundational rules of this cinematic world, creating a Battleworld equivalent that reshapes its geography and populace? Regardless, Secret Wars is poised to be more than just another superhero movie. It's a narrative inflection point, a chance to rebuild, reimagine, and launch the MCU into an entirely unknown future, leaving behind the multiverse as we know it. As we stand on the precipice of this colossal event, the Marvel Cinematic Universe promises a spectacle unlike anything we've witnessed before. From the initial breach of the sacred timeline to the chilling implications of incursions and the relentless pursuit of Kong the Conqueror, every step has been a deliberate build-up to this grand conclusion. Secret Wars will not just be a fight, it will be a reckoning, a fundamental shift in the very fabric of the MCU. The question isn't if it will change things, but how profoundly. The future of Marvel is unknown, exciting, and terrifyingly vast.